So in the last session, we have seen the main levers of the um, business analytics, right? So if we just recap it, so there are domain knowledge, data, tools and technologies, and advanced analytics. That is what you need to have. Okay. So let's move ahead today. So today we'll discuss, do we have sufficient data, right? So as you can see that machine learning is not a new field, right? But sudden data has been a boom. Why? Because we have a data available right now. So let's talk about 30 or 40 years ago, right? At that time also machine learning was there, the algorithms were there, but there was no data because there was no internet at that time. Even the computers were not so powerful that they could uh, perform some operations on that data. But today we have the data. Also, we have huge compute power. So that is why machine learning is popular field nowadays, and it will be in the coming years. Okay, so let's see whether we have the data or not. So in the y-axis you can see the volume and velocity, right? And on the x-axis you can see the variety of data. So we have the data of every kind data we have. Agriculture data we have data related to weather, we have data related to people, we have data related to hotels, everything in entertainment industry, everything, every data is available. And if you wanted to start a business with machine learning, then you can see that there are too many opportunities for you. Okay, so yeah, you can go to the slide and you can see that there is a lot amount of data. You can do massive things out of it because there are lots of opportunities that will be coming out of it. And even daily we are trying to cover the data which is uncovered for previous years. So there is a lot of data that is available, and in the coming years there will be two. This data will increase further. So let us talk about the life cycle now. So in case of a software development, we have a life cycle, right? So initially what we do is our customers gives us the needs, whatever they want us to do. Okay, so our customer will tell us that they want to develop a certain product. So we will take a note of it, right? So we can say that information gathering. After that, we'll do the analysis on it. We will um, uh, after doing the analysis, we'll give it to our development team. Our development team will develop the product out of it. Okay, and there will be testing team will be testing it, and then there will be production, right? Software testing is done, will deploy to production so that customers can use it. So this is how is software development life cycle. Okay, so whenever customer suggests some another changes, so we will again go into the development phase, again testing phase, and again releasing phase. So this is how generally a software development lifecycle works. So similar, we also have business analytics lifecycle. Now, business analytics lifecycles are little different. Let us try to understand each and every point over here. So the first point is that define the business needs. Okay, so this is where you need a domain knowledge about that business. Okay. So whatever the business needs are there, what problem you are trying to solve, that is part of this, right? So let's say you are trying to solve a problem which is related to agriculture industry or which is related to transport industry. So you have to define the needs for it. What kind of problem you have to solve for uh, agriculture in specific. Okay. Now explore the data. Second step is explore the data. So whenever you will explore the data, you will find there is too much amount of data that is available. Okay. So for example, if we wanted to do in the first step, our business need is to analyze the how people are performing from um, 5th standard to 10th standard, right? So if we talk about the data that is available with the school, so it will be available from nursery to 10th standard, but our business need says that we want the data from 5th standard to 10th standard. So that is why business need is so important, so that we can delete the data which is not useful for us. So that is why we wanted to explore the data. We wanted to find how much data is important to us, and we can neglect or we can delete out the data which is not important. Okay. So that is what comes in the analysis phase, right? So in analysis phase, we'll see that the data is meaningful to us or not. There'll be some columns or some rows where the data will be empty, right? So we wanted to do some operations over there, so we could either get that data or delete that particular row or column. Okay, so that is what it comes with the analysis of data. Now we have predict what likely to happen. So this is nothing but a prediction. Now since you have the data, next step you will perform some prediction on top of it. So you will not directly predict, but you will generate some models. You will learn the machine learning model, and that model will predict the outputs for you. Let's say your model has 50 or 60% accuracy, and now you want to trust it further, right? So fifth step is like optimization of that model. So you will try to increase the accuracy, right? If the accuracy is very less, you will try to increase the accuracy of the model by changing or trusting some parameters. Now, once you have the model in which you have some confidence that it will predict with certain accuracy, right? So you can deploy it to production, and then your customers will use it. So when your customers will use it, they will provide you data which is not in your database or which is not in your data set. So you can, next step is that you can also save the new data that has come into you. So that you could again further evolve your model, right? You can further train your models. So first thing is that when you deploy, so let us talk about the sixth step. When you deploy your machine learning model to production, customers will use it. They will provide a data which is not in your data set. So they will get some prediction out of it, right? But for you, you will have the new data set. So the new data set will continuously evolve, and based on that new data set, you have to again train the model, right? So this is like in a life cycle. So same like software development life cycle, we also have the analytics life cycle. Okay. Okay, this was all about the this video. In the next we'll start with the machine learning. Okay, thank you.